Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
Coach, thanks. It is a crisp, cool fall afternoon, and we've got football from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Block 80! Right there. Let's go, baby. Turn over. Get that ball back.
First carry for James Conner. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 30, past the 20, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 73 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Still on his feet. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 20. It's a big play there for the Browns. 48 yards. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
It certainly appears that whatever their thought process...
And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ben leaves to counter on the draw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's go, boys, bring it up.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. For big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger, and he connects with Vance McDonald. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's got Moncrief. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter. Oh, this is blocked. The Browns have it. The big fella. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And all the way into the end zone. And that's 2 points. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got to the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on second and 8. Mayfield. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, Mayfield.
We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He'll try and run forward with Connor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
55.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Dancing to his left. He'll run it. The Browns are in the end zone. Touchdown.
Let's go, touchdown, baby. Let's go.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Washington. 60 yards as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball.
Oh, that's me. That's me.
Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that.
There goes Duke Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, 68 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 53. I'm going to run you over.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Connor. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
230. 53. Check 53. Watch the out. Watch the out.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On 1st down, Connor plowing ahead for about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. The stop was made by Jannard Avery.
53. Mike.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jannard Avery coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your Go to the gap you're supposed to cover and not be deterred by anything else. Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
180!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He told us he was going to hit the end zone a couple times in this game. I just don't know that he envisioned doing it in the first quarter.
He probably did. I'm not sure we did, right? Because all the great ones, that's what they do. They dream about it, right? They think about it. They envision it. They think it's going to happen and almost will themselves into it. I just look at what he's done so far and just wonder what's left to come. Let's sit back and enjoy this one.
Joseph now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On second down now, it's Connor, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards. Roethlisberger now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Then to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Christian Kirksey. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Being chased out left. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Connor, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that will get him one closer. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On second and a yard, Mayfield taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 64 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Joseph now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run. Frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well.
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Now Mayfield, he can run for it, and he will. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it, it doesn't work. And the Steeler D will celebrate the goal line stand. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard board right now. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
All right, now, black 20. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. That's black, black.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Black 80.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And it's brought in by Washington. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. On 1st and 10 is Conner, and he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Conner. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. A good job in the passing game. Decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
To throw, Mayfield. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's into the clear. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On 2nd down now, it's Conner. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
That's it, baby. That's it.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He finds his target, Beckham. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mayfield now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Bud Dupree came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And able to work his way down to the 16. He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12. He may try and run for this. And he probably should have been down earlier, but they do finally get to him 3 yards short of the line to gain. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. They start with a give to counter, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Roethlisberger, incomplete. James Conner, the running back, his intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. Might he be on his way to a record-setting performance here, Charles? 2nd quarter, and the yardage number already ridiculous.
And they always talk about just focusing.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Mayfield. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th.
Well, it's not going to be a first down, but that's a nice job of picking up yardage on 3rd and long. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you, and in this case...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get that one complete to Connor.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people...
And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I did. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and he gets it all the way down to the 3. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Joseph now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep.